I, I think the value of GovDelivery as a tool is that it allows customers to sign up for information and alerts and opportunities that are of interest to them particularly. It allows us to work much more proactively with the understanding that one-size-fits-all communications is no longer appropriate. And in a city of the complexity and diversity and the size of Sheffield, it's really important that we're able to provide those opportunities to customers. And what that means is that Sheffield has used GovDelivery for a long time, but over the last year we've refocused it, and we've refocused it away from 370 odd different alerts into those 14 or 15 that we know through the research are of most importance to the people who want information from us. That's significantly increased the subscriber numbers, and it means that we can provide the services, the opportunities, the information that people actually want at a time that suits them in a channel they've chosen. I think in particular it's allowed us to be much more focused around individual campaigns and behaviour change. And the example I'll give you is that in common with a lot of local authorities, we've run recent campaigns to persuade people to sign up to communal purchasing of utilities, the Big Switch campaign. In the previous year, we ran 2 campaigns. The first time we got 1,900 people signed up to that, the second time 1,800. When we used GovDelivery, we hit 4,200, because clearly that's about sending the right opportunity, the right information to people who have asked for it, and it makes the conversion, the simple click on the link, much easier. You can't click on a poster, and clearly the email gives you that opportunity. So I think that's the first, is the very specific, the campaign outcomes are improved. I think secondly, as a comms service, we're not trying to own GovDelivery. We are trying to empower people in the relevant services, and that means that we bring a greater sense of ownership and customer focus in individual services, and we're asking those people to take responsibility for communicating appropriately with their customers rather than relying on us to do that, because we can't hope to communicate everything that the organisation does. So it's enabled us to empower services, and we've still more to do with that. There are other parts of the organisation we still need to take that to. And I think the third thing is that it brings to the comms service a broader sense of the potential of digital comms, and it kind of ingrains a sense that digital is in fact kind of mainstream business now. I think the approach that we've taken has been deliberately underpinned by an understanding of what were the priority areas for the customer. We did the research with the customer before we relaunched, and that's where I think we've gained real traction with it, is because actually we've understood what it is that the customer wanted from the system, rather than using the system for us to go out with. And so the single piece of advice I would give is be the customer. We're currently in the process of running the Sheffield Smart Lab. I don't know if you knew that when you asked the question. So as a council, in partnership with the universities, in partnership with Amy and others, we are currently open to offer Smart Lab kind of thinking around 2 key challenges: adult service provision, which I think is common for a lot of local government, but also around city centre vibrancy and some kind of economic gains. And for me personally, and I think for the council's commitment demonstrates this, Sheffield is a city which has always been driven by innovation. It's famous for its innovation, and stainless steel, of course, is perhaps the one that's recognised around the world. But Sheffield is a city which thrives on innovative behaviours, which thrives on collaboration. And Smart Lab, I think, is a brilliant moment at which the private and the public sector can come together to find new ways of working, to find collaborations which actually result in real-world outcomes for real people. So the answer to the question is that I actually find the whole thing a really exciting moment. Actually, it's good. And you'll see the results of the Sheffield Smart Lab over the next few months.